What's going on, everyone? Welcome to my brand new channel, Talkin Bockers. I am your host, Blake Pomerantz, and on this channel, it is not just any ordinary Knicks channel. I'm going to offer you the greatest Knicks coverage, trade rumors, player and team in-depth breakdowns, as well as the kitchen sink. Wherever you need Knicks news or your Knicks fix, you can find it here at Talkin Bockers. I'm brand new. I'm very new to this. I've been a Knicks fan for 13 years of my life, dating back to 4th grade. It's been a wild journey. I've witnessed great years in the past few years, but I've also witnessed very bad years. And throughout those very bad years, I've watched every game, and I never ever doubted my Knicks, even though I knew they were bad. I never lost faith. So here I am in the year of 2025. We're probably going into the best season the Knicks will probably have in about 20 to 25 years. And I just want to share my love and passion with you guys. And please join the ride with me. Join the ride with me throughout the season and the preseason. And I'm ready to get started. If you haven't so already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, as well as follow me on other handles such as Instagram and Twitter. So the Knicks just kicked off their media day a few days ago, and also training camp a few days ago, as I think we are on the second day of training camp, and it offers a new and exciting start to the new season. The Knicks were one of the first teams to offer a media day because their first game is next Thursday against the Philadelphia 76ers. Not their first game, their first preseason game. So it's imperative that they're ready for that game. They're going to start a little earlier than other teams. It's weird because the Philadelphia 76ers are starting on Saturday, so it only gives them a few days to train. You also got to factor in flights and travel days, so the Knicks are definitely preparing a lot better than the Philadelphia 76ers, in my opinion. Media Day offers a lot of headlines, a lot of things to see, as one thing that I always love in Media Day is seeing new faces. We see the old guys, but I also love seeing the new guys, such as a very anticipated people and signees that I am so excited to see play, such as Jordan Clarkson and Gershon Yabusele, as well as our new coach, Mike Brown. Speaking of Mike Brown, he had an interview on Media Day with the press, and they were asking him all these kind of questions about how he's going to run this team. But one thing really stuck out to me about his answer about a new starting five or a new lineup change. He didn't really offer any clarification. He kind of just said, it's the first day, we're going to go with our gut and go through training camp as any other team would. That stuck out to me, as there has been talks this whole offseason that Mitchell Robinson may replace Josh Hart in the starting lineup. There's also been talks that Deuce McBride also may replace Josh Hart in the starting lineup. So for Mike Brown not to really offer any clarification kind of stuck out to me. But at the same time, I think any other coach would say the same thing because they don't want to say anything a month out of the regular season. But I guess we'll see what happens next Thursday in our preseason game against the Philadelphia 76ers. Another thing that stuck out to me is that there are clips circling all around social media of funny clips or even clips that really stuck out to a lot of Knicks fans. The first being Cat on his knee and finger surgeries. So this is a very funny clip. Basically, the reporter was asking Cat a question about his quote-unquote surgeries during the offseason, and Cat answered as so.
Surgery and knee surgery or that procedure?
Whoa. Don't put no words out there. No, I did not. I did not get no finger surgery nor knee surgery. Huh? No, I did not have a knee. Where are you hearing this? You came on Media Day to come and put that out here? Who? Who did that? Centel? Shit. Wasn't me.
So he denied any surgery that the reporter was saying that he got, which was a finger surgery where he struggled with throughout the regular season and the playoffs, as well as a knee surgery that he was struggling with throughout the whole regular season and playoffs. We saw a lot of times he was grimacing towards the end of last season with his finger when he went up for a dunk or got a rebound or went up for a layup. It kind of scared me a couple times, but apparently it was all fake. Those rumors were all fake. He has no surgeries, and he's coming into the season as healthy as ever. I think he's coming to the season healthier than last year because I think this knee injury was kind of floating around, started last season, and it got progressively worse, but he stuck it out. Another concerning factor is Josh Hart's finger. So, for those who don't know, Josh Hart had a very bad injury to his finger last year's playoffs. It definitely showed in his efficiency and his play on the court. He definitely wasn't as great as he was in the 2024 NBA playoffs or the 2024 NBA season. He definitely took a sharp decline, which is why we saw Josh Hart get put to the bench in the Indiana Pacers series, and we saw Mitchell Robinson start for a couple games there. And honestly, I think it worked out a lot better. Anyways, Josh Hart had off-season surgery on that finger, but apparently we re-aggravated it during the off-season and came to training camp with a very wacky-looking finger. And a lot of the media saw it. They weren't pleased with it. They were asking if he can play through it. And basically, Josh Hart's answer was in the most Josh Hart way as possible. He said he got a procedure on it, kind of re-aggravated it somewhat recently. Probably just rock it out with a splint this season, try and fix it next summer. I'm just trying to get used to it and get through the season with it. So it sounds like he's going to play through it. He's going to wear a splint throughout the preseason and regular season, see if he gets any better. But he's not going to address the problem until next summer. So we'll see how it affects him. Will he play 82 games? Will he start? Will he be available for the Knicks anytime they need him? These are questions that I would love to know. I'm going to assume that he's definitely going to have more rest days than we are used to because of this finger, especially on back-to-back nights. So I really hope that Josh Hart is not making the wrong decision in this process. I would love Josh Hart to play, but at the same time, if you're injured and if you're just going to hurt the team, then I would just get that surgery now and come back in the later seasons of the year and be ready for the playoffs. So as Media Day closed on Tuesday, we're in the second day of training camp. We see a lot of clips online of Mike Brown coaching the team. We see a lot of clips of players shooting around. We see a lot of everything. It's very exciting for the NBA fan to see. The season's right around the corner. And one thing that I would like to point out about training camp and the clips that we've seen is Mike Brown's new approach to this team. I've seen a lot of clips out there where Mike Brown is pushing the tempo. Mike Brown is definitely making his team run more, as there's one clip that basically shows every player on the Knicks, practice player or not, running from baseline to baseline, from side to sideline. And it's great because Mike Brown has said he wants to push the tempo. He wants to be one of the faster teams in the league compared to, the Indiana Pacers. They blew us out the water last year in the playoffs because we just weren't fast. We were also very drained from Tom Thibodeau and how he plays the starters, probably basically the whole game. So it's going to be very important to keep our eye on about how Mike Brown plays these starters, but also pushes the tempo, because if these starters are not playing as much, but are also running more and getting down the court faster, it's going to help us so much, especially when we verse teams that are faster, which is why the Cavs, Pacers, and Celtics blew us out of the water in the regular season last year. There's also a picture going around for the first few days of training camp about our penny theory. So this happens every year. It happens for every team. So basically what the penny theory is that there are assigned pennies for starters, bench players, third stringers, and so on and so forth. So basically the starters are going to wear the blue jerseys. So in this picture, Mitchell Robinson is wearing a blue jersey while Josh Hart is wearing a gray jersey. So that means that Mike Brown has Mitchell Robinson in the starting five in practice, which includes Brunson, Mikal, OG, Cat, and Mitchell Robinson, and Josh Hart is with the bench players. And this picture has been going around, and people have been saying, oh, Josh Hart is going to be benched, Mitchell Robinson is going to start. Mike Brown has said that we shouldn't look really into it, but at the same time, even throughout the regular season, when you see someone change from a gray jersey to a blue jersey, that probably means they're going to start. So I definitely do think Mike Brown has the plans to start Mitchell Robinson next Thursday in the preseason game against the Philadelphia 76ers. Again, who knows? But if that does happen, I think Josh Hart will be a lot more effective coming off the bench, especially with his finger injury. We'll see. But this picture has ran through social media in the past day, and we'll see what happens. We got media day. We got training camp. We got our first preseason game next Thursday against the 76ers, and we got the creation of my new channel, Talkin Bockers. What can't go wrong in this time of the year? It's a great and exciting time to be a Knicks fan. It's a great and exciting time to be an NBA fan, with action returning next Thursday. And we won't not have basketball until June, so that gives us about 8 to 9 months of straight basketball. So it's a great time to be locked in on basketball. It's also a great time for me to give you everything I can to this channel and to my Instagram and X account. So please keep your eyes peeled for more episodes. Keep your eyes peeled for more coverage. And yeah, buckle up, Knicks fans. It's going to be a great year. Our expectations are through the roof, and I'm excited to enjoy this ride with you guys. I'll see you next time. Peace.